Going to space. Space isn't very far away. The International Space Station only flies about the same distance above Earth as the distance between Lerwick and Aberdeen, so you might think we could get there just as easily. But even though it isn't very far away, it's really hard to get to because of the law of gravity. Gravity is an invisible force that pulls everything together. The heavier the things are and the closer together they are, the stronger the force of gravity is. Because Earth is very heavy indeed, it has a strong gravitational pull. That's why we get pulled back to the ground after we jump up. If it wasn't for the Earth's gravity, we would never fall down and we'd simply float off into space. Gravity isn't just a law, it's also a good idea. There are several ways to beat the Earth's gravity and stay off the ground. Insects, birds and planes use different air pressure generated by their wings to make them fly. And hot air balloons fly because they are lighter than the surrounding cold air, so they float through it. Both these methods need air to work, and the higher you get, the thinner the air gets, until the air gets so thin that they can't go any higher, so we can't use the methods to go to space. Another way to beat the Earth's gravity is to travel very fast. We use rockets to go to space not only because they work where there is no air, but because they can travel really fast. Normally when you launch something off the Earth, it falls back down. But if you can launch something fast enough, it will fall over the edge of the Earth. Gravity is still pulling on it, but now the rocket is in orbit and will keep going around and round as long as nothing slows it down. This is how we launch satellites into space, and it is in this pattern that the moon goes around the Earth too. As heavy as the Earth is, the sun is much, much heavier, and the Earth and the other planets orbit the sun in this same pattern, constantly being pulled in by the sun's gravity, but travelling too fast to fall into it. But what happens if we launch an even faster rocket? If we go even faster, then we can escape the Earth's gravity altogether and head into outer space. This is how we've sent spacecraft to Mars and the other planets, but it takes a very long time to get there, so no people have been yet. Maybe one day we'll invent ways to travel even faster and we'll be able to visit distant planets and stuff. We hope you enjoyed this film. By Andrew Lindsay. Voiced by Aiden Jamieson. The end.